Get the latest movie reviews, Hollywood news, and inside views. It's time for Behind the Screens with Lights, Camera, Jackson on 107.7 GNA.
He's our resident movie critic. He's a professional at what he does, sees all the movies, gives an honest review. Good morning, Jax. How are you today, my man?
Happy New Year to everybody. It's freezing out there, so you may want to stay in, but I'm going to give you a couple of in-theater suggestions, too.
All right, before we get to that, you're a huge Philadelphia Eagles fan, arguably the worst number one seed in the history of the National Football League with all the injuries.
Oh, that stinks.
It is too bad that the quarterback went down.
They had a good chance.
Are you realistic, though, in your approach to the playoffs in terms of what you think the Eagles can accomplish?
I'm so realistic. They're going to go all the way to the Super Bowl. That's how realistic I am. Yes, they will go all the way. This has to be the year. I don't care. It's got to be that way.
Okay. But you lost your quarterback. Yeah. Like, that's an integral part of that team.
Chrissy, he said he didn't care. I don't know if
he
you
doesn't care. He said they're going to go all the way.
You know what? You lose a part, you make up for it with other people. They will go to the Super Bowl, which will be great this year.
It's not Hollywood, Jackson. This is reality.
Cinderella stories happen every single day, Brian Cody.
In Hollywood.
Didn't Mark Wahlberg play a Philadelphia Eagle? There it is. There's your show.
Anyways, well, thanks for being with us, and talk to us about a couple of movies that are sort of new, widespread theaters that could be worth checking out this weekend.
Yes, if you want to get outside at all, go see I, Tonya, because I named it the third best movie of the year last week. This is nominated for several Critics' Choice and Golden Globe Awards. Margot Robbie plays figure skater Tonya Harding. She's so good in this. You get a completely new perspective on Tonya Harding. You may feel sympathetic for her. She's sensational on and off the ice. And Allison Janney plays her mom. And my gosh, you've seen her on Mom, The West Wing, so many TV shows over the years, and little bit movie roles. This is a bona fide movie role for Allison Janney, new defiance in her career. And then I got to say, because there's an ABC special on next week that's really tying into this movie, the popularity of this film I really think is going to increase over the course of award season, especially if Allison Janney and Margot Robbie get some Oscar nominations in a couple of weeks.
When does that come out? Does the Oscar nominations come out soon, Jackson?
They come out on the 23rd. So
okay.
We've still got a little bit of time. People are considering doing the nomination voting right now, members of the Academy.
Wow.
Considering all the options.
This next movie you're going to talk about piqued my interest because it's about poker, but it's probably more than that. If it's a good film, most poker movies are not very good. You want to talk to us about Molly's Game?
Yeah, it's actually a lot about poker. It is this story of Molly Bloom, who was deemed the poker princess by the media for running poker games that celebrities and high-profile figures played in and attended. Then things got illegal, and that's when an attorney had to come in. So Jessica Chastain is really good as Molly Bloom. Idris Elba plays her attorney. Kevin Costner plays her dad. It's Aaron Sorkin, who also did The West Wing. So it's rapid-fire dialogue through this whole movie. And he directed this film. This is his directorial debut. Things are a little messy, but if you stay with Chastain, you'll get through. And even if you're not an avid poker player, you can probably at least appreciate her performance.
You kind of jogged my memory in terms of who this character is, and maybe I'm wrong, but is she the one that ran those high-stakes games in New York that was attended by, like, Alex Rodriguez? And
yes.
It was her.
That is her. This is her story. It's 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Ooh.
It is a little long in places, but yes, they go into that a little bit. Michael Cera plays
Matt Damon
one of the celebrity characters in the film.
Very interesting. All right, and what else have you got for us this weekend, Jax?
I want to talk about the Critics' Choice Awards because it's this coming Thursday, January 11th at 8 p.m. on the CW. I am one of just a couple hundred people who vote for this. I'm so honored to do so. I'll be voting for the winners on Monday. This year's host is Olivia Munn. We just announced that a couple days ago. Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman, is getting the hashtag See Her Award, which is all about female empowerment and activism, very important this year. So I'll be out in L.A. all next week. I'll give you all the action on social media, Twitter at LCJ Reviews especially, breakdown of the show, and everything else I got going in L.A. next week.
How fun.
Well, listen,
Sounds
my man,
great.
Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy the wild card football this weekend, and just know that the Eagles will live to see another week because they don't play this week.
Oh, that's so mean.
I also want to mention East Greenbush Library Movie Trivia on Sunday at 2. Go to eastgreenbushlibrary.org to sign up. And yes, the Eagles have a bye, but you know what? We're going to do very well the next week.
Yeah, they have a bye.
Oh.
Jackson.
No, don't give me JT this morning, Brian. Don't give me old JT when new JT is out.
I know, the new
that.
JT filthy is what's out. Yeah. All right, Jackson, have a wonderful weekend. Stay warm, and we'll talk to you next week. All right, brother?
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Yeah, big Eagles fan. They're done. The Eagles are not going to...
It's too bad, too. They had such a great run, but when you lose your quarterback, that's like losing your right arm, literally.
And
Jackson's like, nah.
And not just, I know, he's like, nah, East Greenbush, guys, I'm hosting. Come on,
Guys,
Jackson.
the library, though.
Well, no, but he's like, you're coming at me. I'm going to promote something then. I'm going to use this opportunity.
I love him. I love when he does that.